Ooh, look at this, you're getting the bottom 5 early. Mainly because there's nothing left this year, barring Security Breach next week. And even then, we know for a fact it's not the boring piss of check the cameras. Like, we have seen the active gameplay of knock down the cannons to draw Chica over. Get in Freddy so you can move around. There's a golf course with the alligator. So even if it turns out mediocre, it still won't be as bad as these 5 shit shows, which even then is a false on its own. As I stated last year, we don't really need to waste money on slop. You know, the same generic trash that's always bad every year, like Call of Duty. And, you know, given what we saw in that beta. But, you know, we don't need to waste time on the same generic trash that we know is going to be bad. So, technically, there was only 4. And technically, there's only 3. As 1 was just mediocre, but, you know, some of the things it did was enough to put it on 4th place. So, you know, this year though, I can kind of cheese the 5th spot, but, you know, if I put these side by side, oh, your OCD's acting up already, isn't it? So yeah, maybe next year, it might only be a bottom 3 for real as we continue to shy away from the slop. But here you go, the bottom 5 of 2021.
Crystal roots will break the earth, drain this world of all its worth. Every land will be infected by this plague.
Quick honourable mention, or dishonourable mention, to Fortnite Chapter 3 came out yesterday. That despite being a new chapter, it's the same stale meta of build shotgun. Not worth checking out, also not a real game, as in like the ones we're going to cover, so moving on. The Throwaway. Never played it, don't care for it, but it was shit and oh my god, what a fucking mess. So, haha, look at the funny glitches. Okay, now that that one's out of the way, the actual ones that I played in 2021. The real bottom 4 of 2021.
10 years buried under madness, burning hunger, fallout, raging thunder, tear the world asunder.
The lowest on the list, and on the bad side, purely for the Pokemon Company and its disregard and treatment of the Gen 4 remakes. While they're not bad, you know, they're quite good, they're worth a play. Some of the decisions made drop it into the bad category. They really rushed the bobblehead overworld and art style. There is a perfectly good art style, a perfectly good thing in the battles. Why is the whole game not like that? The whole game should have been like this. Everything should have been done like this. And then there's the other things like the EXP share. Once again, forced on you. The lack of support on day one between its ransomware that is Pokemon Home that is not coming till 2022. So if you wanted to transfer your Pokemon out of the ransomware, well, we're going to keep you paying just a little while longer because, you know, all that money is going to Arceus, which is coming out in 2022. And that's kind of like why it's the lowest, because it's like, man, this is such a shame. But all the criticism is pointless, as all the fans and the Pokemon Company itself are banking on Arceus being this next step in evolution for Pokemon, and it's putting it all on black, so to speak, making everything about Arceus. Oh, you know, this game was bad, it's going to Arceus. Oh, you need to pay Pokemon Home a little bit more, it's going to Arceus. So, yeah, it's kind of like, it's okay, but like, could have been better. It's still worth a play, but you might as well just emulate or play legitimately the Platinum version, because Platinum's better. But it's all going to Arceus, and maybe it'll be worthwhile, so it's only number 4. Extra note! So while I was doing this fucking shiny Zorua showed me a video of Ilka's plans for the real Diamond remake that looks like fucking Sword and Shield and had shit like this flying!
Let's take a look at them. As you can see, the characters were going to be fully sized in a believable world with a fully immersive 3D camera. Follow Pokemon were going to be implemented as shown by this photo of Dawn with Ponyta. Pokemon were to roam the streets of Sinnoh, as depicted in this photo of Onix and Girafarig walking about in the city. They were also going to be fully sized, as Onix towers over the trainer and nearly matches the height of the surrounding buildings. Drifloon and other airborne Pokemon were to fill the sky. Once again, Dawn is seen with the follow Pokemon in the form of Luxray. This concept art shows us soaring the skies on top of a Staraptor. This is something we now see in Pokemon Legends, but not in Pokemon BDSP. Most curious, right? Have fun taking a look at the rest of the photos as I explain what happened here. Going back immediately to my point about flying on top of Pokemon, I mentioned this takes place in Pokemon Legends and not BDSP. It's clear that these concept arts were Ilka's vision for the Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl games. The saddest part? Ilka could have done it. We see their skills in game development shine through in Pokemon BDSP after all. The truth is, they were clearly held back on purpose by the Pokemon Company. Matter of fact, Game Freak took a lot of their concepts to use as their own in Pokemon Legends. I've talked in depth in podcasts with Kayla's Capsule about how Pokemon BDSP's visuals speak to the player to tell them that there are conflicting ideals going on here. It's clear Junichi Masuda restricted Ilka from using Platinum content. Just look at how sideways Platinum-themed elements were implemented in BDSP, only making their way in full via Pokemon box designs, DLC outfits, one room included in the game, and post-game team setups. Ilka seems to have fought to include anything Platinum they could, but could only get so far. Next, we see Ilka is restricted to the old Pokemon models and their lack of animation during battle, even though Pokemon Legends uses updated models and updated animations. This was most likely a restriction set up by the Pokemon Company, as the Pokemon models are made by Creatures Inc. Now, looking at how half of the content in these concept arts were ripped from BDSP's final product and stuffed in Pokemon Legends leads to a logical conclusion that Ilka was stripped of their vision solely for the purpose of making 2 games instead of 1.
And it was all cut because fucking Masuda said no. Fuck you, Masuda. You already talk shit over Sword with the whole National Dex thing. And look where it got you. Now you're stopping Ilka from making a great game. You're making a great game into an okay game for your own selfish needs of Arceus. Can we just sack this man off already? He is clearly a detriment to the series and to the Pokemon Company at this point. He's got as bad as Shiggy, where if he doesn't take his meds, he starts chatting shit. Can we retire this man already? But regardless, it only hits the 4th bottom of the list because it's still good still an okay to faithful remake of the original in terms of story, trainer levels, the Grand Underground. It's good, but it's half-hearted, and now I know, you know, I know, look at this, we could have gotten so much more! But on to the real bad games, like the genuine 3 bad ones.
My dark lord, how the mighty do fall. You used to have a smoking wife, a kid, you had it all. I hope you didn't give it up so you and him could get it up.
Remember when Rebirth was my game of the year? Oh, how the mighty have fall. Again, like Pokemon, while not actual trash, there was really only 2 games that sunk that low. Repentance did enough bad to make me just really get burnt out and tired of Isaac, with Ed's continuous insistence on hardship, memes, and lack of fun runs due to said hardship and memes. The hardship comes in the form of new characters like Jacob and Esau, which was a fan-made character design made purely for frustration, now added in officially to frustrate the players, when there were far more better fan-made characters to pick from, like Mai with the rainbow orbs and such. But you have to do everything the hard way, don't you, Ed? You have to do everything that frustrates players. So rather than getting someone fun like May, we got the frustrating one of Jacob and Esau. And of course, new characters means that you've got to take these assholes down to the bullet sponge Hush that everyone hates, and garbage arsed, I can't be fucking arsed, Delirium that everyone hates, and most importantly, Greedier mode that has always been broken, not been fun, and everybody fucking hates. And all 3 of these are made even worse because Jacob and Esau are worse than the Lost. They suck fucking balls, and rather than, at least with the Lost, it's one character, don't get hit and you've got the Holy Mantle. With even the Keeper, it's one character, don't get hit. If you get hit, just collect a coin, get your health back. Jacob and Esau, you gotta control 2 characters at once, and if you don't power one up, because you have the upgrades are separate, so if you get a HP for one, that's not a HP for the other. And with Greedier mode, which was designed for one character, it was designed for one character to buy power-ups, not 2. And you don't get double coins on Greedier mode to balance the fact there's 2. It's a fucking nightmare. It is bad. It is not fun. And for doing all these hard things, you still get garbage meme items. Because, ha ha ha, funny joke. No, Ed. No, it's not funny, Edmund. It's not funny. Because it ruins the fun. As these meme items, of which there is now a lot, are clogging up all of the pools. The game boasts about its fun synergies and interactions between items, but now, with over 200 joke items clogging all the pools from the regular pool to the deal with the devil, good luck finding or even seeing them fun synergies, because spoilers, you won't 90% of the time. 90% of your runs, especially if you're not Isaac and you don't have the D6 allowing you to re-roll, will just be, oh man, give it up for Lemon Mishap, everybody. Oh boy, I can't wait to see what that deal with the devil that I earned is. Ah yes, Brother Bobby and Sister Maggie, my lucky fucking day. I'm not asking every run to give me Mom's Knife, or Brimstone, or Tech X, but even still, something shitty like Rubber Cement, Soy Milk, Ipocac, Pyromaniac. 2 of them, Soy Milk and Ipocac, are classed as dogshit items. But even they do not show up for the even worse dogshit items, like the fucking butterbean, or fucking, what's a shitty passive? I don't know, because most of the time you don't even see passives. Most of the times I go into an item room, it's just a fucking spacebar item. It's just, give it up for butterbean. Oh man, shoop de whoop, it's my lucky day. Oh, well, I guess the stars aligned. I got the best spacebar item, a box of spiders. It contains a spider. It's better than Shoop the Whoop, but not by fucking much. So, yeah, while there is a few good things like the tainted characters, the bad now has vastly outweighed the good. And I'm glad that this is the end of Isaac. At this point, it's definitely on the lower end of the spectrum, and I'm happy that Edmund has said no more to allow him time to reflect on everything that's happened over Isaac, should there ever be an Isaac 2. But at this point, like, it really comes down to, if you were going to make an Isaac 2, you just gotta, like, tell, I'm going to be a bit mean here, but tell the casual people to fuck off. Because the reason why the joke items exist is because Edmund wants to be fair. He wants everybody to be on the same playing field, you know. The guy that did the ultra hard challenge should eat shit, because if the guy that did the ultra hard challenge got this amazing mega item that could guarantee wins, that wouldn't be fair on the player that didn't beat the ultra hard challenge. While I see that he wants to be nice, no. If somebody went through your bullshit and did the ultra hard challenge and got that item, and the new player or the less experienced player is like, that's not fair, tough. That you earned a reward. If you want that, it's there. Just get better. Just do it. So yeah, it's ended on the lower end, especially after shit like ultra hard. And all the meme items, because you don't even get anything good for Jacob and Esau. So yeah, it ended on the lower spectrum and thus ended on the third worst of the year. Okay, time for the real shit shows. The garbage, the main of 2021, that are truly worthless shite, starting with a log from Konami. Because of course it's Konami. Because Konami is Konami, and Konami is the worst. Bomberman R Online is a total fucking scam. An online version of the mediocre looking Bomberman R, except even worse, lacking the slight charm of its original, being that it does not have the cutscenes, the voice acting and the music. But don't worry, we replaced that with micro and mega, both micro and mega transactions, because of course, a battle pass, because of course, pay to win characters that are really fucking blatantly pay to win, and the biggest fucking pyramid scheme Konami has pulled yet. You see, unlike something like Fortnite, where solos, duos, etc. is right there in the menu, there is no team option. You play alone or fuck you. But don't worry, Konami has got you covered. For $10 whole, you can buy the Premium Pass. Ooh. This Premium Pass gets you said pay-to-win characters, of course. The Battle Pass for free, because of course. But more importantly, rooms. Which is really fucking vague. As all it says is, rooms for you and your friends. Okay, do you want to elaborate on that? No. Now, seems the online is free, and a few people wanted to play it on stream, and myself, being the streamer, I did the deed. I give Konami the 10 to get fucked. You see, the fucking rooms are not what you think, as after doing the deed and getting the fucking rooms, I went into the room and I invited people. So I could set up the chat and, you know, you could chat in this room, and then you realise you just got gnomed. You got gnomed! As rooms for you and your friends is not create a room and go online with your friends. It's create a room and play a private match with your friends. So if you wanted duos or squads, fuck you. It was never there, and we made the wording vague to give you the illusion that it might be there. So yeah, $10 wasted, and we never played it again, because, say it with me, fuck Konami.
Give up your sweet fantasy land. It's time to grow up and get wise. Come now, little one, open up your eyes.
And our worst contender of the year goes to Pokemon Unite. The series of bullshit at play here is off the charts. Even before it came out, there was already shit to play with the involvement of CCP Group Tencent, causing backlash with artillery in the streets. Nice. But Pokemon, because Pokemon is a big company, and maybe even worse than Activision when it comes to media sway, they kindly asked YouTube to just delete the dislikes. Yeah, unlike Activision that puts out shite trailers like Call of Duty and is like, yes, 100,000 dislikes, whatever, COD kids will buy it anyway, which they will, because Pokemon is marketed as the good guys, such a saint. Well, that stain would not fly. Luckily, Susan is on their side and kept deleting all of those fake trolling dislikes. Would not be surprised if this was the catalyst for the removal of the dislike button, so Pokemon wouldn't look bad. Of course, everyone took screenshots and caught on and kept disliking because your product is shit to the point where the video mysteriously vanished off their channel, getting bombarded with dislikes to the point where the Pokemon company, to not look bad, kept deleting the video and re-uploading it to wipe the dislikes. A blatant attempt to quash the criticism, which nobody fucking fell for, so they kept disliking it to the point where the Pokemon company mysteriously made that presentation disappear. You go to their YouTube channel today and look, there's the 17th, and there's the release of Pokemon Unite. The 24th has mysteriously vanished. After all, out of sight, out of mind. If it's not there, it didn't happen. Don't think about it. Don't remember it. You don't need to remember the fact that it literally got 170,000 dislikes, which were constantly in flux, and the fact that we keep re-uploading it to try and remove those dislikes to censor the criticism. Don't think about that. It's deleted now. It's gone. Didn't happen. Total fiction. Fabrication. We made it up. Don't think about it. Amazing how within the space of a single year everybody has forgot about that, and now is just happy to accept what Tencent's doing. Is just happy to accept, all the shit that you're about to see, all the microtransactions, all the loot boxes, all the selling the information to China, because Tencent literally works with the Chinese Communist Party, or whatever the CCP is called. Amazing. After all, out of sight, out of mind. It never happened, except for all the evidence of it happening. 1 year later, and here we are, with the most manipulative, predatory bullshit that makes even the demons of Kotick, Android and Zelnick wince. With 6, count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 currencies for obscurity, a daily and weekly gold cap a la Hearthstone that is right fucking there in the game. There's the text right there, so don't tell me that that cap doesn't exist. You know who you are when you were telling me to my face there was no limit. There is, it's right there. Pay-to-win items that even all the buddy-buddy game journalists had a hard time spinning into a positive light. 2, yes, 2 battle passes. $100 mega transactions with no upper spending limit, so get ready to have little Timmy drain that bank account. Gambling boxes, because why let children grow up healthy? Nah, gotta get that gambling addiction into them early. And most batshit insane, skins up to 40. This 40, this skin, $40 fucking dollars. $40. Fucking hell, Pokemon. Again, even Kotick, the Soul Tyrant, this man, the demon, even the Soul Tyrant has not done anything that batshit insane. Remember when he did the $30 Call of Duty hammer and people played the shit and made memes? $30. $30. This is 10 more. Pokemon has just topped the Soul Tyrant. This is 10 more than his hammer. Unite is less than worthless. Nothing more than a glorified money laundering scheme with a friendly face. And the worst part? They got away with it. They walked away fucking clean. Because it's Pokemon. And Pokemon is far, far worse than Activision, EA, Take-Two, any of them. Because Pokemon has the kiddie facade and they are run by the real devil. Ever heard the saying, the greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he did not exist? It's a scary saying because it's saying that an entity of such power that could snap his fingers and throw the world into Armageddon convinced everyone, every single person on the planet, that it was all a hoax and it was never real, and now he is free to just do as he pleases with nothing to oppose him because it's all a lie. That's the Pokemon Company. Direct call out right now. When I saw the practices of Unite and how they are just as bad, if not worse, as, again, Kotick has only ever gone to $30 and this skin is $40, when I was making the video calling out all their bullshit, I had people giving me shit because it's Pokemon. Crystal saying to my face on call that there is no daily limit despite it being right there in the game. There it is, clear as day. Another one being when I brung up the credit cards, Crystal also said, oh, parents should know better. despite it being labelled E for everyone, ages 3 and up. You know, a label given to things that are safe for kids. So what you're telling me is if I put ages 3 and up on that fucking absinthe bottle, 140% proof, that'll be fine for 3-year-olds because it's on the label. No, don't work like that. Princess Amanetta saying, I quote, "This is why I don't take half the things you say seriously. Because it's Pokemon. It's Pikachu. It's Eevee. Look at it. Look at this Eevee. Look at this face. Would this cute little fluffy doggo lie to you? Of course not." And I got so much shit for saying, oh, gambling boxes, EA, oh, $40, Activision only ever charged $30, because that's Pokemon. It uses the friendly face and cute animals to hide its darker nature. The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he did not exist. The greatest trick Pokemon ever pulled was convincing the world that they are not like the rest of the AAA industry. And that's why we have some new art of CEO Ishihara as Lucifer himself, as while Kotick and Zelnick are open in their want and avarice and abuse of their workforce, like the devil, Ishihara operates from the shadows, putting on a friendly face, a kind smile, saying all you have to do is sign the terms of service and you can play your cute little League of Legends knockoff. Pay no mind to the fact that Tencent is working in the monetary aspect, or where half the money is going, CCP. Pay no mind to the ridiculous grind. After all, you don't have to grind, little child. All it takes is a few gems, because it's always gems, and Uncle Lucifer can get you anything you need. You can have all those items to level 30 to make you stronger, and you can have as many spins on the gambling machine, I mean Pokeball, as you want. Just sign right here on the dotted line. And that is what makes it more scary, the worst of 2021. As it's not just every bullshit AAA practice under the sun marketed by a demon. So you will say, oh look, it's garbage, look at the guy running it. Are you going to trust that guy? He's got fucking devil horns. No. It's all the dark, nasty, predatory practices of the industry marketed as a happy, child-friendly game by your favourite childhood company that you love so much that can do no wrong. And if that mean old dragon is a heartless, jaded piece of shit who is too heartless to fall for anything we say, he's evil. He's the evil one picking on the poor helpless little Eevee. Look at it. Look at that poor helpless little Eevee. Go on, Amanetta. Say, this is why I don't listen to half the things you say. As you're right. You shouldn't listen to him. He's the evil one, not us. Now come on, my Pokemon puppets. You have a battle pass to fill, and children to trick. The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he did not exist. The greatest trick Pokemon ever pulled was convincing the world that they are the good guys and not like that other AAA filth. And while entertaining to see my changeling princess enjoying your little performance, I see through your mask.
¿Pero qué actuación? ¿Eh? Los gritos de dolor, el romper de los huesos. Épico.
Ándale, charrito.
Al fin tuviste el coraje de
¡Demencia!
¿Ah?
Quítate esa ridícula máscara.
¡Sí, milord!
¿Qué?
¡Pero qué final, damas y caballeros! ¡Por eso amo mi trabajo!